just getting comfortable, and then let's begin the Q&A. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this feels so weird to be back filming a YouTube video because I haven't filmed in about a month, I think, which I'm really sorry about, but I've got my GCSEs, like I've already had 6 of them, I've still got 12 left, so yeah, I'm filming this in half term. After my GCSEs, I'll be a lot more active on YouTube, and I'll be posting like a variety of different videos, so like sit down chatty ones, photography videos, vlogs, travel diaries, a bit of everything. I want to experiment a bit more with my channel and my editing. But anyway, today's video is just a basic Q&A because I thought I haven't properly sat down in ages, and I wasn't too sure what to film, so I thought I would just do a Q&A. So that's what we're doing. So I posted a picture on my Instagram, which is always linked in the description. So yeah, I just thought I would ask for some questions. So I also put a poll on my Instagram story saying, would you guys prefer to see just a normal Q&A with questions about my braces, because I've had lots of people asking me about my braces experience. Yeah, I don't know if I've done a video without my braces on, but yeah, I got my braces off. Yeah, or I was going to do a whole video around my braces, but you guys wanted the video to be like a mixed one. I'm just going to kind of be answering all of your questions. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. So yeah, let's just get on with the Q&A. So the first question is, what made you want to do YouTube, and also what are you doing for your GCSEs? Okay, so why I wanted to start doing YouTube is because like I've always been a really creative person. Like I've always been into cameras, like I've always had a camera, and I've always loved photography. And I've also always watched YouTube. I first started watching YouTube when the big YouTubers were kind of like just starting off their career, I guess. So yeah, I thought that would be just a really cool thing to do, and I've always just wanted to do it, but I never like had the confidence to do it. So I thought, because I only started my channel last year, I kind of thought, because I think it was in the Easter holidays, so I was just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, I don't even care. So I just started a channel, and yeah, it's just been really fun. Like I really like doing it. But yeah, basically I was kind of influenced by all the big YouTubers, I guess. Like I know I'm never going to be like them, but yeah, it's just a really fun thing to do. And for GCSEs I do Spanish, graphics, art and media, and then maths, English and science. But I've only got 2 weeks left at school, so that's exciting. Any regrets for your GCSE options? To be fair, I don't really like graphics. I quite liked it in year 10 because it was just coursework, and I really enjoy doing coursework because I know I can easily get like the top marks in coursework because I can spend like a lot of time on it and put so much effort in. But then when it came to the year 11 side of it, we haven't spent much time on coursework, and now it's all kind of like theory and practicing for the exam. And the lessons now are just so boring, and I don't really enjoy the paper. I don't think it's the best paper. I don't know why I took art, because I can't draw. Like I've always been a creative person, but not like drawing, more digital, which I guess is why I started YouTube. There's a whole disaster about my art exam. Like my previous YouTube video is actually the GCSE art exam that I did. That's what I spent my 3 days doing. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch that, because I spent 3 days doing it in school. But yeah, there was so much like technical problems and things, and some of the art teachers were lovely about it, but some of them were just not, and it was just very stressful, and yeah, I just didn't enjoy art. How do you edit your YouTube videos? I use Final Cut Pro to edit my YouTube videos. Some people find it really hard to use, but I think it's in some way easier than iMovie. But yeah, I use Final Cut. Who are your favourite YouTubers? I like so many YouTubers at the moment, like big and small. Anastasia Kingsnorth and her vlog channel, Just Jodes, Soph Does Nails, Grace and Grace sometimes they can be really annoying. Cola's Cool, oh my god, I used to be obsessed with her about like 2 or 3 years ago, and I started watching her again recently, and she's just so funny. So is Jessie Page. There's so many more, I literally can't think of any on the top of my head right now, but I love so many YouTubers. How would you like to be when you move out, get married and have a baby? Okay, so I'm just going to say this now. I don't know if I'm ever going to have kids because I literally cannot stand children. Like, probably sounds really bad, but babies and just younger children, like, they just wind me up so much. Like, I've never been, like, fond of, like, babies. Like, some of my family, or, like, my friends could be like, oh, that's such a cute baby. And I'm like, no, it's not. How old am I going to be when I move out? I used to say I wanted to move out when I was 16, but I said that when I was about 3, and I thought 16 was really old, and now I'm 16 in like 2 months, so that's not going to happen. But I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to move out. 20? It all depends what I do, like after sixth form and stuff. Because I want to have a stable amount of money before I even bother moving. But like currently I don't have a job, so I need to look for a job first, like, and then after sixth form and stuff, I will see from there. But it's definitely not going to be in the next couple years, I know that. And marriage, to be fair, I've never thought about marriage, not gonna lie. We will see what the future holds. I used to say I never wanted to get married, and that's probably true because I'm not a very committed person, like, that just annoys me. Do your parents know about your YouTube channel? And if yes, how did you tell them? I didn't tell them. My mum just kind of found out. I assume my dad knows, I don't really know. Probably. Yeah, my mum just kind of found my Instagram account, and then, because obviously I've got my YouTube linked in it, she just kind of found it. She didn't say anything about it, like, she doesn't really have an opinion. Yeah, my mum just thinks it's really cool how YouTubers can get sent stuff and, like, do sponsorships and things like that, so yeah, my mum really doesn't have an opinion, and I don't know what my dad thinks. He probably doesn't care. Have you watched Love Island? Yes, I've only seen the 2 seasons that were on Netflix though. Like, I don't watch them when they're on TV. I'll probably wait until this year's one comes on Netflix until I watch it. So yeah. What's your favourite TV series? My top ones are definitely Gossip Girl and Pretty Little Liars. Who would win a race, the snail or the worm? Okay, Ellie. Me. I would win. Do you prefer cats or dogs? I've never been a cat person, and I would obviously say dogs because I've got a dog, but fun fact, I never used to like dogs. I used to be really scared of them, but then I went to my friend's house and saw her dog, and then I just found him really cute, and then like 3 years ago I got my dog Shelby, and I literally love dogs. Do people at your school know about your YouTube? And if so, how did you tell them, and how do you deal with people taking the mick? Again, similar to my parents, I didn't really tell anyone. They just found out. I think I told 2 people, but the funny thing is, I've had my YouTube channel since April last year. People only started finding out about it about like January, February time this year, so I kept it secret for almost a year, and I was pretty proud of that, to be honest. But it's not the fact that I was trying to keep it secret because I was like scared of people finding out. It just wasn't like on my agenda to tell people. To be honest, I don't really care. Like, I genuinely don't care what people say because this is what I like to do. Like, I don't care if people have a problem with that. But yeah, I just ignore it, or I just join in. I'm just like, ha, yeah, I know I do, because like I don't care what they say, and they probably know that I don't care. So yeah. When did you start YouTube? I started this channel beginning of April last year. What is your dream job? It'd be really cool if I could one day be like a YouTuber. I just think that would be so cool, like making a living doing something that I really enjoyed. I think that would be amazing, but I know that's never going to happen. I still want to do something in like the media industry, so whether that's photography, film, editing, I don't know what exactly, but I know I definitely want to do something to do with cameras. Tips for starting YouTube. Honestly, it doesn't even matter like what equipment you have, because I don't use like the best equipment. I don't have the best camera. I know I don't have the best tripod. I don't have studio lights or anything. I literally just use my window. And I first started out on my phone anyway. Yeah, but then I had this camera, so I just kind of switched to using a camera. But don't care what people say, just ignore them. If you get hate for it, literally just ignore it. Editing, if you have an iPhone, you can get iMovie for free. That works perfectly because I used to use iMovie before I got my MacBook, and then I got Final Cut. And the key to having a good YouTube channel is making sure you've got like good thumbnails, your title is like something that people would search, and you're yourself in your videos, because if you're not yourself in your videos, then it just comes across as fake and nobody wants to watch a fake YouTuber. Do you like your sister? Sometimes when she's not annoying me, yeah. When did you start your Instagram account? Around the same time I started my channel, because my Instagram is basically for my YouTube channel, I guess. But then I kind of do a bit of everything on there. So make sure to go and follow my Instagram if you're not already. What's your favourite eye colour and why? I really like blue eyes and green eyes. I think that's so pretty. I mean, my eyes are blue, but sometimes they change colour depending on my mood. Because if I'm in like a happy and a good mood, they're quite a light blue. If I'm sad, my eyes go dark blue, and like it's kind of cool. Don't know why they do that. But yeah, I like green eyes and blue eyes. Do you like your name, and if not, what would you like it to be? That's a really good question. I never thought of this actually. I don't know. I quite like the name Tegan because not that many people are called Tegan. It's not that common. It's funny because my name Tegan is a Cornish name and it translates to pretty little thing, and I just think that's so cute. Like, oh, what a cute name. So now I'm going to be answering some questions like about my braces, and I'll just kind of talk about my experience. So do braces hurt after getting them taken off? I'm really worried about getting mine off. No, they don't. This is what I was really worrying about when I got my braces off. They don't hurt at all. So basically what he did, so you know on braces, if you have them, you have the little blocks on like each tooth. He basically like pulls them out. It sounds really painful, but it's not. You don't even feel it. It doesn't hurt. I literally didn't even feel it. Getting them taken off doesn't hurt. The only pain that I felt with my braces was when he polished the glue off my teeth, because obviously you have to have glue on each tooth to get the block to stick. So he basically gets this polisher and he just polishes off each individual tooth like to get the glue off, and that was the most uncomfortable and like unsettling feeling like I've ever felt in my whole like braces treatment. And I had my braces on since year 7 and I got them off in year 11, which is such a huge amount of time. I have a really high pain tolerance, so I don't really feel pain. I know a lot of my friends had to take like paracetamol or something to like help soothe the pain, and they had to use the wax, and some people couldn't eat much. I never had a problem with eating food because I had such a high pain tolerance, which I was really grateful for. Basically, the answer to your question, no, they don't hurt getting them taken off. Are you having any type of retainer? Yes, I do have a retainer. I have one for nighttime. I won't show you because that's kind of gross, but it's just basically like a plate that goes over my teeth, and I just wear it in the night. I've got one for my bottom and my top, and it doesn't hurt at all. I wear it every night and I make sure I do because I don't want my teeth to move, but yes, I do have a retainer. What foods couldn't you eat when you had your braces on? See, I never struggled to eat apples, like I just ate them normally. So everyone was telling me after I got my braces off, they were like, eat an apple, and I was like, I ate apples anyway with my braces on. Sweet corn, like corn on the cob, that was really hard to eat. Did you have to have any teeth taken out? No, I'm so lucky that I'm thankful that I didn't. But the reason why I had to have them on for such a long time is because I had a huge underbite. So yeah, and they were moving my jaw because I had such a big underbite. My jaw wasn't like properly formed, so I had to have loads of elastics. I had to have a chain over my teeth. I had to have springs here. I also had to have like a spring like plate in the back of my mouth to like, I had this in year 7 to make my mouth bigger to put the braces on because I had such a small mouth. So yeah, that wasn't very comfortable, but everything else I had were fine. How long do you have to wear a retainer for? My retainer is basically for the rest of my life. Yeah, they say obviously the longer you wear it now, the less often I will have to wear it in the future, but I will probably end up just wearing it pretty much every day anyway because I know I definitely want to keep my good teeth. I also have a piece of wire behind these front teeth. This is just to keep my teeth straight and keep them in place so they don't move like during the day when I don't have my retainer on. My orthodontist said that this bit of wire underneath my teeth, it will stay there for about 10 years, I think he said, which is such a long time. I think it was 10 years, and then he said every 10 years I will get it replaced. But my next orthodontist appointment in 6 months' time, just to have a quick checkup to see if everything's going right. I have 4 more appointments that are 6 months apart, and then I won't have to see him until 10 years after this spring basically falls out. Does it feel weird now that you don't have braces in? Yes, it does, because as soon as I got my braces off, I kept like licking my teeth. I know that sounds really weird, but considering I had metal in my mouth from year 7 to year 11, now that I've only got one bit of wire behind my teeth, my mouth feels so empty, which feels so strange considering I had so much in my mouth going on at once sometimes, because I had different like bits of metal and stuff and like the elastics and stuff. What was your least favourite thing about braces? I think having to put the elastics in every day, because for certain periods of time I had to have just these elastic bands. Because if you don't know what they are, if you've never had braces, there's basically just elastic bands. You can get different types. You can get smaller ones, you can get fatter ones, you can get thinner ones and stuff. I had Golden Gate Bridge for the majority of the time, which are just the smaller, thinner ones. So at first I had them from the inside of my top teeth to the outside of my bottom teeth in like a triangle shape. That was towards the beginning of my treatment, and then towards the end of my treatment I had my elastics from the top teeth on the outside to just the outside on the bottom here. It might sound confusing if you've never like had braces, especially if you forget you have them in when you're like going out for a meal or something, and then you have to take them out to eat, and like it was just horrible. Like I didn't like that about braces. But apart from that, everything else was fine. Like I didn't have a problem with anything else about it. How bad is the pain of getting them off? It doesn't hurt at all. You genuinely don't feel it. It's just kind of uncomfortable, especially when you have to have like the thing in your mouth to pull your mouth apart so he can take the brace out. It's just uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt at all. What colour did you choose? I either had light blue, light pink. That was it. I only have really chose between those two colours because they're like my favourite colours. And sometimes I only had a colour on my bottom if I had like a chain on my top. So yeah, that was a bit annoying, especially considering the chain was grey. I did have the option to have a clear chain over my braces at one point, but then if I was eating something and it would stain, I didn't want to have like stained chain because it would just look like my teeth are stained and like it didn't look good, so I always opted for the grey chain option. Okay, so that was the last question. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if this Q&A is like really long, but you guys asked quite a lot of questions. I really hope you guys liked the video and got to know a bit about me and my braces experience, and I really hope you guys liked me answering all of your questions. Good luck to everyone who has their GCSEs or A-levels. I know you're all going to do amazing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!